Welcome. This screencast will introduce you to our SFU library databases, what they are, where to find them, and how to use them. A short definition of a database is an organized collection of information. When librarians or teachers refer to a database, they mean a library database which contains articles from journals, magazines, and newspapers, as well as other content such as ebooks and audiovisual material. Materials that you can use in your research assignments. You might be in the habit of using Google to find information. However, as a university student, you'll do better work and get better grades if you instead use our library databases to find information for your papers and projects. SFU pays to subscribe to these databases each year to provide you with good quality resources. The library homepage is your gateway to about 80 of our databases. Go to the library homepage at library.francis.edu. Expand the first blue bar to access an A to Z list of our databases, or search databases by subject. There are also these multidisciplinary databases which contain information, articles from many different academic areas. If you know the name of the database you want, click the A to Z list and scroll alphabetically through all the databases until you find the one you want, or you can also choose up here the subject areas and find occupational therapy. These are the best bets if you're in occupational therapy and want to know the best databases for your academic discipline. All databases work in similar ways. We're going to choose ProQuest for this demonstration and show you how it works so that you'll be able to use it and any other database once you see that all databases have similar features. This is called a databases interface. It has places to enter your terms. It has different filters to use, and that's what we're going to look at. So the link takes you to this advanced search box where you can put in your search terms in these boxes, and then you can decide if you want to search on those terms anywhere, meaning the database will bring back results where that term is used, whether it's in the title, the abstract, anywhere in the full text, and so forth. If you know the name of an author that you're looking to find an article by, or you know the title of the document, you can certainly enter that and then change this to the title or the author, whatever it is. You can also search using subject headings, and that will bring back fewer results because that will mean that the database will only return items in which someone has labeled that it is principally about this particular subject. So database searching is an art, and you may have to try several different avenues to find what you are looking for. I mean, it's not going to happen on the first try. So we're going to enter some terms here. Let's do a search on green tea and health and see what we find. Now, we can start our use our limiters here. For instance, we can limit to full text, meaning that right away we'll be able to immediately read the article. If we don't check this box, the database will return results that are very good, but SFU Library might not own that item. So you would have to interlibrary loan the article, which can take just maybe a few hours to receive or a couple days. But we have an excellent interlibrary loan department, so don't let that stop you from trying to get the best information on your topic. You can also check the peer-reviewed box here, and this would return items that a panel of scientists have looked at and said this is credible, reliable research. It's kind of pre-vetted for you. Another useful limiter is the publication date. And ProQuest gives you several options here, like only return articles that have been written in the last 7 days, the last 3 years, and you can specify a date. And this is useful when your instructor says that they only want articles written in the last 3 years or something. So that can be very useful. These 3 other limiters down here, this is a source type. So if you know that you need a magazine or a newspaper article, perhaps the instructor specified that, you can certainly choose that here. Just be aware that if you would choose a newspaper or a magazine and you also would choose peer review, that is unlikely to return any results because magazines and newspapers are generally not peer reviewed, whereas scholarly journals, they would be, because that's, they sort of go together there. The document type is even more specific. This isn't generally used. Language, you can get results in many, many different languages. So we're not going to specify anything yet. I'm just going to search on green tea and health. And when we get our results, we see this little icon at the beginning of each result tells you what it is. So this is an article from a weekly wire feed, a trade journal. And what I'm really looking for are scholarly journals. I want articles about research on green tea and health. So even after you search, you can use these limiters to get exactly what you want. So I'm going to click on scholarly journals, and right away my number of results went way down, and I get a different set of results. If the cover of the journal is available, they'll show you the cover here. If it's not, it'll just say scholarly journal with a graduation hat there to see. Now, we could now continue to limit our results. Maybe I do only want the last 5 years, and you'll see these result numbers will go down when I further limit. Now we're down to 19,000 results. And, I could also decide I only wanted peer-reviewed material. I only wanted full text, immediately available to read. And again, each time I limit, the results will go down. So once I have that, if I were to click on a title, this is a hyperlink, and it will take me to the actual article. It'll have an abstract. This full text PDF is how it would look printed in a journal. And this is particularly useful because you have page numbers, and if you use a quote or even just use material, you'll be able to include the page number in your citation. So that's very useful to have the PDF. You also get additional references. This is the references that would appear at the end of the paper. Perhaps some of these could be useful for additional articles for your research paper. And the Abstract Details tab will give you additional subject terms that may be useful in your research. Hopefully you now have an idea of how databases work. Please see a librarian if you need further assistance. We are always here and happy to assist you. St. Francis University Library.